Welcome back to our YouTube channel here at Wonky Donkey. So today I would like to introduce you to our old boys. I'm sure most of you, if you watched this video last week, you'll have seen me with our oldest donkey, Bridget. If you've been following us on Facebook, you will know that unfortunately, actually the day after I filmed that video, Bridget had to be put to sleep. Oh, I'm getting upset about it now just thinking about it. It was quite a big shock because the day before, as you saw in the video, she was absolutely fine. She was doing well, and then the morning we checked on her about 6:30 and she was unable to get up. And after a couple of hours of trying to get her up, it just became apparent that she wasn't able to, and it wasn't fair to let her suffer and not be able to get up by herself. It's a very difficult decision to make because obviously every time you rescue an animal you think that you're going to have them forever, and that's not the case. But obviously when you've got animals in your care, you've got to do what's right by them, and so we had to make that decision, which was very difficult for us all to make. Bridget's been with us for 7 years and she's a very, very big part of Wonky Donkey. It's not quite the same without her, I must say. But you know, we got to spend 7 wonderful years with her, and she had a great time with us. She really did. Even in summer, she made a run. One of us had left the gate open. She made a run and ran all the way up the field. When we got to her, she was stood eating grass and didn't want to be caught. So she certainly had a very big spirit about her, and we'll remember all them times with her. Now then, I am in with our group of old boys. We have 6 altogether in this group. It's currently tea time, so they're all just enjoying that. Now, I say that we have 6 in the old boys group. I currently have 5 in here because our beautiful boy Murphy is gone into the stable for the night, but I will introduce you to him shortly. I think I'm going to start with these 2 over here. I might as well start with our newest donkey, actually. So Robbie. Now Robbie is 28 years old and he is this lovely boy here. Robbie actually joined us in December, end of November, beginning of December last year, and he's been a seaside donkey. He's actually worked at Blackpool for about 24 years. As far as I know, he's been a super seaside donkey, and he's joined us for his retirement basically. He is around about 28, 29 years old. He's super friendly. He loves the other old boys in this group. We've introduced him to him very steadily over the past couple of weeks, and so now he gets to live out in the field with him, which is super. Actually, this week we've been very lucky to get the group of old boys, our group of big boys, and our Dartmoor ponies out in the field because the weather's just been so nice. It's completely flipped to what it was last week, so we really wanted to get them out while we can, and I will actually show you a couple of clips of the boys running around. It was a lot of fun. The big boys and the Dartmoor ponies did have a good run. These boys went straight to eat the grass. We are so lucky that today the old boys get to go in the field. So here's Freddie. He's the oldest in this group. We've got us 2 newbies over here. Brandy on the left and Robbie on the right. Joey. And then over here Murphy and Johnny, enjoying some lovely, lovely grass. Boys enjoying the carrots. If I give you this bit of apple, do you promise not to tell on me? Yeah, don't tell your friends. Go on. Chew quieter. You gotta chew quieter. Randy says, what have you got? Is there any for me? Robbie knows. Robbie knows. Go eat the hay. They're beautiful, aren't they? They really are. Next we have my boy Johnny. Now Johnny is very, very special. He actually arrived with us at Wonky Donkey from Selby Animal Sanctuary, and he came to us with Bridget. Bridget and Johnny had lived together for a number of years, and then when they got here it was almost like they got a divorce and went their own separate ways. So he has lived with two of the younger boys, two miniature donkeys, Tommy and Jacob. He lived with them for probably about 4 or 5 years until we got our old Seaside boys, who I'll introduce you to shortly. He's made tons of friends and he's just super. He's very, very quiet, is Johnny, because from what we know about him is that he has actually been very badly abused. He's had people hit him over the head with sticks and people swing off of his ears, and so because of that he can be very, very shy around new people. But once he gets to know you, he loves a cuddle. It's very common in summer when we're open. He does like to have his ears scratched over the fencing. That's his favourite thing, probably, his ears scratching. Now the third donkey that I've got in this group is my beautiful Joey. Are you okay, big man? Oh, is it the camera? Oh, I'm so sorry. Is it your chill time now? Now Joey, he is also another ex-Seaside donkey, and he arrived with us at Wonky Donkey back in 2018 with two other Seaside donkeys, Fred and Sparky. Fred, he's in his 30s as well, so he's in this group, but Sparky's a bit younger. He's about, I think he's about 12, maybe 13 now, so he's in with our big group of boys. Joe is an absolute superstar. He's not a minute's trouble. As you see him now, this is just literally him. He likes to eat all day. I think he's wonderful, and he does, I know he's just shied away there. I don't usually hold a camera hold a phone up in the air when I'm going around him, but he loves a cuddle. He's a big, big sweetie. Joey's best friend in this group is one of my, well, every donkey is my favourite, and especially the more time that you spend with them, they've each got their own personality, which makes them your favourite at that particular time. But I am very, very soft on Freddie. He is a little superstar, mainly so this past year, because in May last year he actually had to have his eye removed, and so because of that I did a lot of aftercare with him, and at that time he started losing quite a bit of weight. I think it was just the stress of obviously having to go into the vets, having that operation done, and then the shock of obviously coming back home and only having one eye. And so he used to have 3 feeds a day at that time, and I used to give him them all. And so I'd like to think that we've got a bit of a special bond because of that. He's absolutely super, is Freddie. He's so cuddly, and he's got the fluffiest coat, I think, out of all of the donkeys other than Rolo. I just love him to bits, but he doesn't want to. He's like, you've brought me my tea, I don't need to see you now. Now the last boy that I've got out in this field tonight is actually not an old boy. Brandy is 6 years old, and he is the donkey that we brought back from Dartmoor with us. Now poor Brandy, he has had a bit of a traumatic time. Here he is. Good boy, gonna come say hi. Freddie is now. So Brandy, from what we know, he's had a couple of different homes. He's obviously been kept in a lot of muck. He has suffered from a bruise, you can just tell the way that he is. When we first got him, he didn't want you to come anywhere near him. And one thing in particular was that when you went to go get a head collar, he would turn away and he'd just have projectile diarrhea like 10 times in a row. It was horrific, mainly because he was just so stressed from such a simple thing. And so obviously through lockdown, the past year that we've been closed, we've been working really hard with him. When we first tried to introduce him to some other donkeys, he was petrified, he didn't want to know him, and he ran away very scared. But then we had him up on a different yard when obviously all the floods hit us in around about February time, I think it was. And we introduced him to Joey because he seemed to like the look of him, strangely enough. And since then, he is literally, no matter where he is, he just wants to be with these old boys. So who are we to tell him that he can't be? He loves them, he's happy in with them, and he's got company. And at the end of the day, obviously having a donkey sanctuary, our main goal is to make sure that the donkeys are comfortable. They've all been through enough pain and trauma without needing to have any discomfort here. So, hey, you like it in this group? Oh, are we having a scrap? That's nice. Yeah? Would you like your ear scratching? No? Okay, we don't have to do that if you don't like it. But I know what you do like. His favourite thing is his bum scratching. It's a very common thing actually for donkeys to like the bum scratching. And Brandy in particular, we'd had him a couple of months, he started turning his bum towards you for his bum to be scratched. So we work with them, and if that builds up confidence in him, then that's what we do. Is that nice? Yeah. You're a good boy. Now by the time you're all watching this, Thomas will be our birthday boy. He is turning 2 on the 3rd of April, which is super exciting. He's grown so much in the past year. He's looking forward to having the summer out with the big boys. That's the plan. Mwah. Oh, you don't want a kiss? Is it because the camera's on you? Look at that lip. Oh, my special little Murph. You been laid down? It's been a very busy day out in that field for you, hasn't it? Ready for some tea? Now, Murphy is probably one of the most popular donkeys here at Wonky Donkey. He joined us towards the end of 2017, and he's just been an absolute superstar ever since. Please excuse baby Rosie. She always likes the attention to go on her. So Murphy here, he was rescued probably about 20 years ago now actually, by a lovely family. And he lived with them for probably about 17 years. Once he lost his donkey friend, he actually lived with some sheep. So Murphy is pretty chilled, he doesn't mind who he's living with. He just has to come in on a night because he suffers really badly from fly bites, so obviously we don't like him to be uncomfortable out in the field, and we want to make sure that he's getting plenty of rest. So here he is in his stable having his nighttime tea. Is that a good tea, Murph? You enjoy it? Show some teeth. Oh! Those are a great pair of teeth, Murph. You're beautiful, Murph. You are. Hey, sorry for interrupting you now, but I'm sure you enjoyed that, didn't you? Well, I would just like to say thank you to you all for watching another one of our Wonky Donkey vlogs. I hope you've enjoyed meeting our old boys. Please let me know which one you're most looking forward to seeing. I'm sure Murphy will be quite a popular one. He's usually the first donkey that you see when you actually walk out onto the main yard. And he's always ready for a cuddle. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely Easter weekend and we'll see you later. Bye!